Hey T-Baker. If you want, you may join. This is a multiplayer. The password is the same. And the save is the same that we used to play last time. Just let me do this. Still not, I'm not used to these. It doesn't help much. You know, I can press the asterisk. There we go. Kinda will work probably. Yeah, sure. Will this attach? Oh, nice. It worked. Ah, no. No. Let's do it like that. If I press this, okay, this will be a little bit faster. The grid is bigger. Okay, but that's too big. Oh shoot. I can't press the asterisks. It will turn on the be right back screen. You just have to remember to keep fixing that. I wonder, can I facilities decorations? Can I get some trees? That would be nice. If I could, oh, I think, oh yeah, I can do the trees. Pine trees don't fit here, but I do like pine trees. Can I rotate them somehow? Awesome. It totally doesn't fit the biome. Who's going to stop me, right? I know I placed one tree, this one on top of the other. Plants. Bush. Oh, maybe I should place more saguaro cactus. Okay, this will be very weird biome. That's fine. Okay, never mind. Let's do the tracks first. Come on, join. Actually, what I want to try. This looks kind of good. It will make my life harder. But maybe it will look good. Will it though? Will it look good? I forgot what was the key to bring it down. Was it 2? Or no? Okay, it was in this mode. Come on, rotate. Rotate for me. Actually, that's fine. I wonder if this one will be good. It should. Bring it all down. I need to press the asterisks again. I will need to change the keys for the streams for this game. Anyway, let's go with that. Hey there, Broken Arrow, howdy. Shoot, where's the... Yeah, I need to go all the way up here. As I believe this is the closest one. And what's that, actually? Meat packing. Okay, so yeah, we probably need to deliver crude oil to a refinery so we can get oil. Doing good? Awesome. I'm pretty good myself. Trying out to learn this game a bit. This will be a very long track, but why is not... Where is it? Okay. Why it's... Okay, there we go. Okay, it disappears, but that's more like a graphical glitch. Okay, I'm not a fan of the controls here in this mode. But this is like not the main part of the game. It's a part of the game for sure, but it's not like a main thing. Okay, so probably I need a different track. Maybe I was using the 5 meters of sand or dirt around the tracks. Let's try this one. So I can adjust it a little bit more. Almost a perfect curve around the mountain. Is it good? Kind of. There's another track to a lumber mill. And there we go. Tibeka joined. I don't know if we're going to do the voice chat, but just in case, Tibeka, I'm on my Discord in game 1. If you would like to join there. So yeah, laying tracks is not the main part of the game, it's just a part of the game. The most rewarding thing is when everything works and your train, your little locomotive won't derail on the first turn. Oh look, we're going through the swamps. Oh, and I already see. Okay, let's put it like that. Add another segment. Straighten this up a bit. Okay, I have to remember. And I will need to cut down this little bush. Yeah, just like Tibeka said, it's making the sound of a falling tree. Okay, let's continue laying down the tracks. And it seems like the 10 meter of dirt under the rails is like the most useful type of rails, tracks that you can lay. Okay, this is... I cannot look. Oh no! It's gone now. Because I misclicked. Yeah, let's do it like just like that. Maybe a little bit to this. Okay, let's do it. So I don't want to. Let's go to a refinery, and I will need to stop where? Coloco. Do I need to stop here? No, not yet. I don't know where will I need to stop to get the bottles. Where's the delivery point? Refinery? But if this is where you pick up oil bottles, where do you put the crude oil? I mean, it kind of looks like... Oh, there you go. There we go. But probably... this is too high, so let's try... Oh no. Let's try the 1 meter dirt. Oh yeah, it works. It works. Let's put it like that, so I see the chain link. Okay, let's put it... Wait, what? Why did it disappear? It was right there. I saw the link. Okay, let's... I don't know. Will it? No, it doesn't seem right. Why it's doing this to me? Maybe I'll put these. Does this help? Yeah, I don't see. I don't see the link for some reason. Okay, double link. Maybe that's what I need to do. Okay, now I can try to connect these. Just don't see the other one. Now let's place it like that. The flying mode is a little bit weird. Okay, this should work. And what's now? Is it too high? Why it's red? Okay, let's put the 5 meters then. That's probably... Can I move it a little bit down? There we go. Crazy train, that's right. All aboard! Okay. Move up. Now let's find the other track, the other end, and let's try to connect both. Oh my god, this is... Move it a little bit higher. Okay, what if I move it like that? It will get hard here probably because it's a steep. Why it's bringing me down? Oh, it can't go any higher. So maybe I need 10 meters. Okay, I can see now. It's this way. Oh my god. Maybe now a pre-mode will be better. So I can just do this. Will it make it even? Okay. I don't know where Tibeka's at. Okay, here. Can I teleport somehow? I wish there was a teleport thing, because that means I have to go there all by myself. Okay, this is the lumber yard. I can teleport. I don't know how. Actually, where's Betsy? There she is. What are you trying to do? Are you coupling them? I'm on Discord. If you want to chat. Oh, I forgot there's a chat here. Connect them for me. Okay. Remember, you have to.
Hello.
Yes, hello there. I remember. I remember. This one is. I believe this one is too close, right? There has to be a bigger gap between those.
Yeah, it's not letting me connect it. I don't know why.
Oh, give me a second. I will go to the options. Gameplay. Dynamic
I join your company, but it doesn't let me.
I don't see the. Where can I?
It's on tab. If you press tab, you can see my name.
Oh,
There's
okay.
some player options.
Permissions. Everything is on.
Yeah, I think the game is just bugged somehow. If you can just add the pin and
there you go.
The things here, add the pin as well. It's the right, yeah, and on this one as well. Yeah, it's added here. Yeah, because then I'm just going to pull out wood so we can have money while you're doing tracks.
Yeah, I believe we need 2 trains, 2 locomotives.
Yeah, I saw that you're doing the tracks, so
okay.
I'm just
this
going
one is pinned, and this one. Come on. Okay, there we go. They're connected.
Okay.
And locked.
So I'm just going to pull up some logs, and you can keep on doing the tracks if you want.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
But it's weird that you cannot connect these.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't let me connect them.
Okay, let's see what else can I connect. Maybe we should do the. No, these are the long segments. You'd have to repeat that, so I won't even bother. But what I can do: water well and wheat farm. Oh, so you said that I need to transport from Freight Depot to wheat farm. I need to transport seeds and water. Okay, I see that. Actually, I see the icons there. Okay, good. So let me just do that.
Yeah, on the Freight Depot, you can also sell anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it gives seeds, but if you want to sell like logs, you can just bring to the Freight Depot and sell them instead of bringing to the lumber sawmill.
Okay, but I'm guessing I will get more money delivering to proper industry.
Yeah, it's not that you're gonna get more money, but then you're going to make the industry flow. Like if you take the logs to the sawmill, then the sawmill can produce the planks.
Oh yeah, okay, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. If you just need money, you can just go to the Freight Depot and sell there.
Okay. Okay, so you are moving here. Then I'm going to take this one.
Like there's something that happened with my game where I had enough wood, like logs on the sawmill producing planks, but I wasn't able to deliver the planks to where it needed to go, I still needed another locomotive. So I just kept selling logs to the freight depot until I was able to get a new locomotive. So I was able to take the planks, and it's like a whole progression.
Okay. I'm going to destroy part of your track because I need to connect these two, but don't worry, I will fix it.
Yeah, it's fine to do whatever.
Let's hope I won't destroy it too much. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. And we need this one. Okay. Actually, let's put it here. Okay, I fixed that. Oh, this will be probably too steep. Okay, how far do I need to go? I would say pretty far. Can hear you.
You just said you can't hear me?
No, I said I can hear you. I heard your horn.
What industry are you connecting right now?
Currently, depot with a farm, with a wheat farm, but it won't work. See
Oh
that?
yeah, the wheat farm is down there. It's very far.
Yeah, it's hard because there are hills and the tracks. I get this red arrow right now. I don't know how bad it is.
Yeah, you need to avoid the red arrows. Like pretty much the way you build tracks is to avoid the red arrows, because pretty much they mean that it's gonna be a steep hill and it's gonna be very hard to drive. So you need to find a path that it's all green hills, like green arrows. I mean,
Okay, I will try.
and it's possible. Like once you see the pre-laid tracks, you're like, oh, okay, it's possible to do all green. It's just not easy on your own. But as long as you keep the arrow green, it means that any train is gonna be able to go up. And if it's red, it means that it's gonna be very hard for any train to go. That's pretty much the only rule.
No idea how that's possible to get there without the red arrow.
Well, at least the tracks are free now, so you can just redo them, whatever, until you find a
Yeah,
nice
that's good.
spot.
Actually, that is good.
The first time I tried to do my own tracks, it went horribly wrong. the first time I start to play this game, I tried to make a way from the fried seeds to the wheat farm, and I just gave up. So I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I will try not to give up.
Yeah, that's really far, and there's a lot of mountains there, and there's no tunnels in the game, so you really need to go all the way around the mountains.
It's not even mountains, it's just small hills that stop you. I mean,
Yeah.
But that's a puzzle to solve.
Yeah, I believe in you. It's gonna work. While you do that, I'm just delivering logs here so we can get ready to the next steps.
Yeah, sure. Hello, Just Paul. Yeah, everything is well. We're just relaxing. Well, kind of.
Yeah, don't worry about it too much. Like you can lay the tracks and then we can just test it out with trains. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's how the game goes.
Yeah, today I'm going to dream about the red arrows. Definitely. See, this should work. Maybe.
Yeah, there is only two rules pretty much. If you can see the wooden boards, it's fine. And if the arrow is not red, it's fine. Because if the arrow is red, it means that's gonna be a steep hill, either going forward or backwards. And if you don't see the wooden boards on the floor, it means that the track is going way under the terrain and the train is gonna get stuck. Other than that, pretty much anything.
Okay, so that means I will have to fix one part.
It was pretty much when we played the first time that I told you you made a mistake. And it was pretty much one place where we couldn't see logs, like the wooden boards on the floor. And I knew that the train was gonna get stuck there. But unless the tracks, you can see all the wooden boards, and when you're laying the tracks, the arrow is green, it means that any train is gonna go, and it's fine. Everything is gonna work out. That's why you can choose many types of dirt to be under the tracks, like 1 meter, 5 meters, and 10 meters. Depends on how much you need to raise up the tracks. Taking logs into the sawmill, and after the sawmill we need to take the logs that are going to be planks to the iron ore mine. But I see that you're trying to make the wheat farm go, which is also fair. So I will just keep feeding the sawmill with logs until I'm able to buy the next locomotive.
This is not going to work at all.
It's yourself. I believe in you. You can think that you don't know if it's going to work. We are going to know if it's going to work when we try to run over it, and then the fun starts. Because the first time I did my first track, I was like, oh, this is gonna be okay. And then I tried to run over it, and I was like, this is not okay, but I was having fun. So yeah, this is how the game goes if you do your own tracks. To be able to teleport, you just need to put down a telegraph booth, which is one of the props that you can put. So anywhere that you want to teleport to, you can just build for free a telegraph booth. Remember, it's that thing that keeps doing the annoying noise. That's pretty much the teleport point.
Yeah, I remember.
So you can pretty much place that building anywhere. How much? Like a lot of them, there's no limit, and you can teleport to them. was just telling Andy that all the black smoke that Betsy is doing, like saying that thing that I told you about black smoke, like this black smoke is just going to taint the whole forest and everything is gonna be black. Of course, the game doesn't do that, but that's the meaning of black smoke.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
it's pretty much, yeah.
if you would have to worry about the pollution, that would be something.
Yeah, and the funny thing about black smoke, I mean, talking about trains, is that black smoke doesn't even go upwards because it's pretty much unburned coal, and it's just going to settle down on the floor. So whenever you see a locomotive doing black smoke, everything around it is gonna be covered in unburned coal. It's like really bad.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense that it would do such thing.
Yeah. And then this game chooses to do black smoke for all the locomotives, and all I can think about is that I'm blackening everything that I pass around. And I'm driving it right, so it shouldn't be black smoke, but I understand that that's how the game works. But it's pretty funny once you know the lore about black smoke.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how it looked like back in the days when, I don't know, like, let's say Betsy traveled through the forest. How the closest trees closest to the tracks, how they looked like.
Yeah, in real life, like they did a lot of testing before starting the first locomotives, so they knew that black smoke was bad. So it's not really realistic that Betsy would make black smoke. Like I told you, black smoke pretty much means that the engine is set wrong and the amount of heat is wrong, the amount of wood is wrong. Like there's a lot of things that are wrong for the smoke to be black. So realistically, this never happened in real life because a locomotive as small as Betsy in real life was doing white smoke because that's the sign of, yes, this locomotive is running perfectly fine. And if it's black, we need to stop it and rearrange the things around it, you know? So the game is just unrealistic in that way. But is what I told you about, like photographers and the media, for some reason, wanted to, and it's not for some reason, because imagine photographs in black and white. How are you going to take a picture of white smoke if the photograph is black and white? Like, you're not going to see something like white smoke. It's just going to be a blurry thing. But if it's black smoke, you're gonna see it very clearly in black and white. So the photographers and the media was like, we need black smoke. Pretty much. They were like, black smoke is what locomotives do. But that's not realistic. Like that's a wrong that's the wrong part of doing locomotives. And it's, I mean, I think it's very interesting that this happened. Like the media had some kind of control over how locomotives run just for the sake of making a statement about locomotives.
Yeah, I mean, media, they are powerful.
Yeah.
Even now. maybe even more.
Yeah, and in the beginning, like, how are you going to sell a thing? Like I always tell about when I'm playing Transport Fever, and the first trams that you can do, which are passenger trains inside the city, they are pretty much a boiler with passengers on the back. And I'm always like, how are you going to be there safely knowing that there's a huge boiler going in front of you, steaming all the way? Like, it looks so scary, so unsafe, but to them back then, that was the challenge. Like, how do we tell people that this is safe? So the media has had a really powerful part on it. Like, the media was pretty much the thing that told people, yes, it's safe, you can drive this. But from the locomotive's perspective, they didn't care about safety, because locomotives are not meant to pull people. So it was just about, look how powerful this locomotive is, look how much smoke it makes. And if you're an engineer, you're just like, that doesn't make any sense. But for the media and for the people, that makes sense. I think it's a pretty funny part of history, how locomotives and media had this kind of weird struggle, but actually not a struggle. And even then, I was telling Andy that some locomotives had built in a box full of coal just to put out black smoke, so people could take pictures of the locomotive with black smoke, but the black smoke wasn't actually coming from the engine. It's crazy. Like, people think that black smoke is beautiful. Like in this game, it's black smoke, so you see the black smoke and you're like, oh, this is awesome. It's a steam locomotive full of black smoke. But that's actually a bad thing if you're an engineer and you know how things work.
Well, yeah, it's probably bad for the locomotive, for the environment, and
Yeah,
if it's bad, that means it costs to fix it.
exactly. And like you said, like, oh, if Betsy was going to do black smoke, how were going to be the trees around it? So yeah, if a locomotive was going to drop black smoke all the way, yeah, you can pretty much think that the train track that locomotive was going to run all over was going to be full of black charcoal all over. It's really not a good thing at all. But yeah, I accepted it in the game, and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's fine. I'm just going to ignore that there's a huge trail of black smoke going behind Betsy.
Hello, my traveling gypsy tarot. How are you doing?
And I was going to say that it would make a lot of sense to me if the trees around the tracks where I'm passing now just went all black with unburned coal. I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense, but that's just asking too much of a game. Like, we can say that this game is taking advantage of how the media was treating locomotives, which pretty much was like locomotives need to have black smoke because that's beautiful and that works in black and white. So yeah, I can see that. But every time Betsy put out black smoke, I'm like, oh, the engine is wrong, or something is wrong because that's not how it's supposed to be. And then 5 seconds later, I'm like, okay, this is a game. It's okay.
Pretty much close to just quitting that. It's kind of really hard. Oh no.
Okay, I'm back.
Come back. No, this is not going to work. I don't know what to do. The best part is that the tracks are for free.
Yeah.
So I can keep trying.
I mean, you told that once you played this before and the tracks weren't free. I was just like thinking, yeah, I can see why they made that change because laying tracks is really hard.
Well, actually, I'm not sure if they were free. I just remember I never played this game before. This is the second or the third time I'm playing it. But my friend Mike, the Just All-in-One Resource, he played this game with his friend Jonga. And I remember they had to cut down the trees, like kind of like manually. They had to use their characters to cut down the trees. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it looked like that. They had to cut down the trees. They had to earn money to lay down tracks.
Yeah.
And actually, tracks were. I need to watch that video again. I need to check it because now I'm curious how it looked like before. Maybe it was the same. Maybe I'm mixing something else. I don't know. But I'm telling you, this is impossible to do it from here. I just don't
Yeah.
know. I tried from every angle here.
Yeah, it's like I told you, running a game with pre-laid tracks, I think it's the best way to start playing this game, because then you can just focus on buying new trains and moving things around. And even if you do a map with pre-laid tracks, you can delete them and make the way you want. But doing it with 0 tracks, it seems very daunting. Like, I tried to connect the sawmill on this map to the iron ore mine, which is on the left of the freight depot. And I was just like, this is impossible. There's so many mountains there, like how am I supposed to do it? And then when I saw the pre-laid tracks, I was like, oh, okay, it is possible, but you just need to understand how to do it. And the game doesn't really tell you how to do it. So
Yeah, I
you
think
can
that's.
either...
I think that's how it's going to end. I will just start a new game and look at the pre-laid tracks. And hello, Toasty. Yes, Betsy is beautiful. She's small, but she's strong.
Yeah, Betsy's awesome. Hello, Tautsy Dragon. Yeah, Betsy's amazing. Yeah, and even if you do a pre-laid track, there's a lot of gameplay to be done, because we still need to start from scratch and we still need to deliver things. I see that, and I even gave up on doing tracks because I was like, okay, doing tracks in this game is really hard. So I'm just going to play on the pre-laid tracks and focus on delivering the materials and buying new trains, because you still need to drive them, you still need to fill them with water, sand, and wood like any simulator. But the tracks here are really difficult on the mountains. And after you play on the pre-laid tracks, you have a better idea on how to do it. Like, if you just load this map with pre-laid tracks and take a look on the map, you're gonna see how they made the tracks to go on the places. Because like you were trying, like I did first time, doing the seeds to the wheat farm, because I started the game and I was like, okay, I start on the fried depot and it gives seeds. So logically, I need to go to the wheat farm that needs seeds. But then you try to make that journey and you're like, it's impossible. Like, how am I going to lay a track from here to there? And then you go into the pre-laid map and you're like, oh, okay, this is how you do it. But even so, the pre-laid map, it's fun because you can focus not on building tracks, but on doing everything else, because there's a lot of things to do. Like, look how many logs are on this lake here. There's no logs here. See, the logs here is 0 out of 100. So we need to bring 100 logs here, so this sawmill can start to produce the planks. So even if you don't build the tracks, like, that's not the core of the game, that's just one thing of the game. We still need money to buy more cards. Like, we only have 3 cards. So this is all the logs that we can bring. This is not much logs,
Yeah, I mean, I
but
would personally, I would just enjoy the the travel, the journey itself. Just admire the views, and that's enough for me to play this game.
yeah. So
Although the idea behind creating your own custom tracks, your own routes between the industries, I like building. I love building in games. Oh, Toasty Dragon says hi, dear.
Hi, Toasted Dragon. Yeah, I'm watching the stream as well.
So,
But
yeah,
yeah, I think then you should start a new game if you want on this same map if you want, but choose the pre-laid tracks so we can focus on driving. Because even if the whole map is made, we still need to feed the industries. Like we still need to bring woods to the sawmill, and then after the sawmill is full of logs, we still need to take the logs and the planks, actually the planks and everything to the next thing. Like there is still a lot of things to do, and laying down tracks is the hardest part, I would say. At least that's pretty much what I saw from the first time I played. I was
yeah,
like, yeah,
I watched your stream when you tried, when actually you did it eventually. Try to lay tracks from here to, what was it? It's on the other side of the lake. It was,
yeah,
I
it
don't,
was
yeah,
horrible.
you said that, iron ore mine.
Yeah, like that's the next thing because you see, the iron ore needs the planks and the beams that this place does. So the iron ore, it's logically the next place we need to go after this one. So we bring logs here, and from here we go to the iron ore. But I wasn't able to go there because the tracks that I laid and the train that I had just, you saw it. I was drifting like it didn't work at all. And then the other save that I did, which is inspired in Silent Hill, I did the pre-laid map, and then I don't need to worry about the tracks. I just need to worry about the cargo that I'm delivering and where I'm delivering, and even the Shay, which is the other locomotive, wasn't able to go up. So if we were playing together, I was like, hey, Betsy, I need you to come here and help me to bring these beams up. Like, there's a lot of things we can do besides laying tracks, you know.
Yeah,
Not
okay,
that
you
that's
want me
it's a
to
bad
start a
thing.
new save now?
It's up to you.
Okay, actually,
You
okay,
can
let me save the game then.
We can even do on the same map if you want. Like,
Okay,
it's okay.
yeah, we can do that here. Okay, so
Because we're
let
gonna
me,
have to start from the beginning, and we're still gonna need to do the things we wanna do.
okay, so
And
let me,
since it's
yeah, continue, sorry.
no, I was just gonna say, yeah, if you want to start taking the seeds to the wheat farm, we can do that because it's gonna be pre-laid, so you have more
I'm really
choices.
curious how and where should I lay the tracks to get to
Yeah.
the wheat farm. Okay, so I'm going to leave this session now and I will start a new game. The password will be the same.
Okay. That's the best thing for me because the first time I tried the same map with pre-laid tracks, I was like, oh, okay, this is where you need to go. And then I think after you play the pre-laid tracks, and even the pre-laid tracks, you can just delete them and do whatever you want. Like everything is free. So if you want to start later a new save with no tracks, at least now you know where is the best place to go in that sense. And like the save that I'm doing live streaming with the Silent Hill theme, it always surprised me how there's bridges and things that I didn't expect to be there. And it's really awesome to just look around. So yeah, I see that you
Okay, yeah, I
did the
started the
game.
game.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah. And you can change the switches from the map. So, like in the Rail Valley, you can just set up the track that you're going to do. It looks like daunting, but it's just because the pre-laid tracks has a lot of extra tracks for you to just spark trains if you want. But the main lines are pretty much simple.
Okay. Actually, I need to follow the tracks.
Yeah.
To I just want to see this.
There's a huge circle there.
Yeah.
And this is actually, I think, real because it teaches you how to run around this map. Because actually, the first time I started to play, I went totally blind, and I was like, where do I go?
Oh wow.
How am I supposed to go over this huge mountain? But then after you do the prelay tracks, you're like, oh, okay, there's a lot of bridges and there's a lot of things that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. There's like this huge loop here.
Yeah. And then you can think like, why is this loop here? But then you look like you're doing. You just follow the tracks and you're like, oh, okay, there was a steep hill. Like there's no way you could do that just straight. So they did a loop, which seems crazy, but when you think about it, it's the easiest way to go up.
Okay. Okay, do we have the beeping house? I want to teleport myself. And okay, that's a switch. Railway Express Agency.
Yeah, there's some places that have. I think the left from there, the freight house, the green thing with the dollar sign is where you can teleport.
Oh yeah,
If
fast
you
travel.
can-
There we go.
Yeah, if you can't, I can just build one for you because everything is free to build. It's just props. You can delete everything you see here. Like if you don't like these buildings, you can just delete them. If you don't like the tracks, you can just delete them. Everything is sandbox.
Okay, okay, but where's Betsy? Do we need to buy her first?
I think. Let me see. I never started on this map. But where I'm
There we go.
here. Yeah, where you are, yeah, there's some tracks there, some flat cars. That fly as well. There's a box car here. Oh yeah, you found the... So on this map, it seems we don't start just with Betsy, but we have more trains. But you can always just ignore those trains and just buy Betsy. Because Betsy, if you press B, you can see Betsy and she costs 1,900. So we can actually buy her because we have 2,000.
Oh, she has no name. I need to customize her.
Yeah, you can customize her
Betsy.
and call her Betsy. Yeah. You can give her a number, you can give her a headlight or no headlight. Like on the save that I'm playing, the Silent Hill, Betsy has no headlight. But you can do that.
Oh, I see the number now.
Yeah.
Okay, this will deplete almost our old budget, but can you sell locomotives? Can we sell the rest of them?
No, you can't sell anything.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, everything that you buy, it's gonna be in the game. Because because there's a progression where you start like at level 1 with simple cars to bring wood, and eventually you can upgrade and buy bigger ones, but you can't sell the young ones, like the first ones you got, because that pretty much means that those first ones can still be used in multiplayer by other people to just keep going around. You know, that's pretty much the idea that they went with.
Okay.
It's not very intuitive, and I think that's we should be able to sell, but we can't. But it's fine. You just need to be aware of what you're buying.
How do I start, Betsy? I added the... Oh, locomotive is low on steam. How do I build up steam? Do I just wait?
You push the regulator all the way up. You can just go press F to drive her.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and then put the brake you need to put on 0. Brake 100%, it means it won't go. So you put the brake on 0. The reverser is 100%, so it's going forwards.
Yeah, but it won't start. It won't even move because it says locomotive is low on steam pressure or something.
Let
already
me get
forgot.
inside her. Then
But I believe the temperature needs to raise a bit. It seems pretty low. I believe it got to a boiling point.
You can check the boiler to see how much the temperature is. Yeah, it's 234. So we need to go to 400. Oh, I think 300 at least. If you aim at the boiler, Like if you look at the door of the boiler, you can see the temperature, and now it's 270 and it's rising
Oh
up.
yeah, I see, I see.
Yeah, so we need at least 400 to her to be able to. We can even close this and just wait a little bit. After she picks up steam, you'll be able to drive her. Every time you buy a new locomotive, you just need to start it from scratch, and that's how locomotives work. Like in real life, they usually take 3 to 4 hours to be able to start.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because imagine if you just like if you were working at a locomotive and you come to Betsy and she is empty and she is cold. You need to fill her up with wood. You need to light the wood, and you need to wait for the wood to start boiling the water. And it's like really 4 to 5 hours of waiting time. Steam locomotives are like they have a pre-time, a really long pre-time in that way. Like I saw some videos where people said like the day before driving the locomotive, they started to feed the locomotive. So next morning, the locomotive would be hot enough to be able to run.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. Why am I moving?
And then we have money.
Break.
We have some money. Like I have 2,000 and you have 2,000. So we can buy cars to push with Betsy. But we have cars here. Actually, in this safe here, there's cars here. This is a flat car. Let me just check which ones this can get material from. And then we can pretty much do logs to the sawmill. Because there's industry chains that we pretty much have to do.
So these carts here will be good for
And
logs?
it keeps going up. Like you deliver logs to the sawmill, and then the sawmill produce planks and another type of wood. It's like planks and I don't know what's the name of the other one. And then we can take these materials from the sawmill and bring to the iron ore mine. And then the iron ore mine is gonna take the planks and the other type of wood and is going to spit out ore. And then we can take the ore and go to the oil field, which it's like a chain of events. So we just need to go to the first one, started it, and keep going back and forward until we can buy a new locomotive, for example. And once you've played on these pre-laid tracks, the only thing you need to worry about is the connection between the factories and not really laying down tracks.
What's this
This
weight car?
car here.
What's that?
It's just a place for people to stay in. What is this? Like you can
I mean,
put some
it would
fire
be
in,
it would be
you can
nice
have
if you
some
could
wood
sleep on
here,
these beds.
but
to
I think
pass the
we
night.
can just disconnect this. Yeah, and you can just run Betsy with these cars. Let me just check what these flat cars are on the store. These are called CNC 29 feet flat cars. They don't have the logging capacity. No, they have. Yeah, we can take logs. You see these metal beams here?
Yeah.
Like it's wood planks, and then in the cars, yeah,
How can you check
those
that?
metal beams pretty much hold the logs. So you know that these cars can hold logs. And then if you want, I can set up the switches and you can drive it and I go with you.
Okay, that would be nice.
Let me just check the map here. The logging camp is down there. Oh, this is Lake Valley. Okay. Yeah, Lake Valley was where we were.
Wait a minute. So these places here, like the logging camp, are they
Betsy
placed
from
randomly
here.
on the map?
Go all the way down. We just changed the switches. Yeah. Okay, you can drive her if you want. I can go with you and be like the driver's assistant, like setting up the switches.
Okay, but
Go
do
forward,
we go
yeah.
forward? Okay.
Because we need to go forward and then eventually we need to go backwards. But I'll tell you when.
Oh,
we
that's
need to do
heavy.
that. So just set the regulator to max. And the reverser, it's like the gears of the thing. So after Betsy gets some speed, you can set the reverser to like 40%, but only after she gets up speed. That's how locomotives work in the golden age. It's not very intuitive, but at first you just put everything on max, the regulator and the reverser on 100%, and after she picks up enough speed and you see that she's not going in faster, you can put the reverser like on 40%, and you'll see that she's going to pick up even more speed. It's a weird concept, but for locomotives, that's how it works. If she's not picking up speed after you throttle down the reverser, just let it go 100%. But pretty much 100% of the reverser means she's going on the first gear, and 40% means she's going on higher gear. But that depends on the locomotive, and that depends on how much weight you're carrying. You need to feel it. Like in this game, you just need to feel it because that's how the early locomotives were. So even though it sounds and looks weird, that's how really old locomotives were. They were really sensitive, and they were really something that you need to get the hold on. It's not as easy as diesel locomotives or electric locomotives. This is the golden age of locomotives. And it's a lot about feeling, because if you think about it, people were just discovering locomotives, so they didn't know pretty much how to do it in that sense. That's why I think this game is pretty interesting, because it brings a lot of depth, you know, like how much do you need to just feel the locomotive going, and it's not just do this or do that. You need to really feel Betsy.
Okay, so judging by the sounds she makes, she had, well, first of all, the carts we have, they are way too heavy, because even if I drop down the reverser back to, I don't know, 90%,
Yeah, that's
she
it. She's
just
going great.
slows down. And I believe when we will load the logs, she won't be able to start with so many cards. How do I turn
You
on
can
the...
stop her now and go backwards. Yeah.
How do I turn on the lights?
Awesome. And then I'm changing the switches here so we can go to the logging place. This is what I like about this game, and also the potential that the Rail Valley has, which is pretty much you're driving, so you're taking care of the speed of Betsy and how much power she can handle, and I'm taking care of the switches, because history of locomotives, it's never one person driving it. You always have 2-3 people driving the locomotives, at least on the early stages, because one person needs to be aware of something, one person needs to be aware of something else, and then you have 4 people driving a locomotive.
Okay, I need to stop for a second. I need to check something first. Oh, that's how you do it.
you're gonna see she picking up speed now.
Yeah, she does.
One of the flat cars had a brake on 100% and I just took the brake off, so she's going faster now. That's why she was so slow.
Okay, that makes sense. But now I just don't see. Oh, okay, I get it. My keys that I used to toggle the sound, the microphone, they were, well, I'm using the same key to disable, to mute my microphone in OBS for streaming, and same with for Discord. So when I was muting myself here on OBS, I was unmuting myself on Discord. So probably you didn't hear me a lot because I kept talking weird stuff. Yeah, I was wondering, for example, how do you turn on the lamp, the headlight? But I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Mike.
You can start slowing down now. We'll apply the brakes here and we can start loading the logs. I'll do that. And then the cranes are just going to
Keep loading until it's full. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
See,
last car
I have to repeat few things. I mean, the things in the games, how the game works, few times before I finally get it. I'm a really slow learner, and it takes some time. Okay, we need to move this a little bit further down, back.
Yes. Don't worry about that. You can ask me anything you want. I am the most patient person probably you ever met.
Oh, I believe you. Yeah, Mike, I like the game. I'm really enjoying this. It's fun. Okay, well, a little bit faster. I believe we have a break, but that's fine. Will this do?
Yeah.
For this one? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Stop.
Go back a little more. I
yeah,
put
okay,
the brakes. Okay. I am activating the brakes on the cars so the train doesn't just go all around, but yeah, you can just nudge her a little bit, and when she gets near a spot where the crane works, yeah.
Okay, we still have one last card here in the bag, but we can do that later when we'll be leaving.
Yeah, because we are going forward when we're leaving, so we can just put her anywhere and just load it. Yeah, you can do that and just manage the brakes down here.
But the nights are really dark in this game. There's a high contrast.
You can also just move the weather if you want, that's fine.
Actually, I will do that for now.
Yeah, like the Silent Hill version that I'm doing.
It's called the time of the day dynamic weather. Got some rain, heavy rain, thunderstorm, light snow snow, heavy snow. I want to see the dust. Oh, can't do.
The dust
There
is
we
the
go.
one that I'm using for Silent Hill thing.
Oh my god, it lags.
Yeah, because it's changing a lot of things.
Yeah, let me move forward then.
Yeah. I'm putting the brakes down here and I'm just going to load her. You can go a little bit further. You can push her more. And I can tell you when to stop. Yeah, keep going, keep going. And you can stop now. I also push the brakes here, but yeah. With two people it's easier. Playing alone, I have to leave the train and go back and just start putting brakes all over.
Actually, I don't know if that's a glitch, but when I'm in the vehicle, I mean when I'm in Betsy, and I looked back when I was passing by the moment you set me to stop, I saw a symbol or a highlighted something was highlighted in the back, and I think that's the indicator that tells you. I don't know. It's gone now, but maybe it's because the cards are full. But I believe that's the thing that tells you where to stop if you're playing alone. But I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, I saw that right now. I don't know what was that.
We can check that again later. But all the cars are full now, so you can just go.
Okay.
Just be here with you. And let me open the map and see where we are going. So we are going to the sawmill. So we need to adjust the switches here. And the map even has pre-laid places where there's no buildings, but there's like places where you can place buildings to make maintenance or stuff like that. Like if you need water or wood. Even if the pre-laid tracks don't have the buildings, you can just build them because the pre-laid tracks like made extra tracks on the side for you to stop and refuel. So it's not really everything made for you, it's just the tracks are laid down. You can still customize things.
Okay, I can see that you're really enjoying the black smoke up there.
I'm looking at the map. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at the smoke. But I'm watching your stream, and yeah, my lungs are filled with charcoal. That's the life of a train driver.
Yeah, but imagine that that had to be hard work. Now everything is automatic. There are computers and everything. You don't have to move the shovel with a coal or put the wood like in Betsy. That had to be hard work.
The golden era of locomotives, like in the 50s, yeah, if you were driving a locomotive, you're pretty much full of coal in your body every day. Like you can take many showers as you want, the coal is not going away because the steam is full of coal and the trains are full of coal and you are full of coal and there's coal everywhere. It was crazy.
Oh, thank you, Purple. Sleep well. Yeah. But I believe the same goes for miners. Deep down in the mines, digging up
Yeah.
coal, and you have to deal with all these gases that are gathering there. I've been in a coal. It was I've been in a mine once, but it wasn't a coal mine. It was a salt mine. I'm not sure. I might not telling the truth, but I believe that's the oldest salt mine in Europe. The one in Poland. Oh my God, we are slowing down.
Yeah, we're going uphill.
Oh yeah, so now I see that would be a problem for Betsy to go on my tracks leading to Wheatfield.
Yeah. But if you think about the reverser, like I said, if it's 100% the reverser, it's like first gear, and 40% it's like fourth gear. So if you need more power, you can put on 100%, and if she's fine and going fast, you can pull back to 40%. Yeah. So every time you need power, you just go 100% on the reverser. It's weird, like if you think about the names, but that's how locomotives work.
Actually, it's pretty much similar. It's in the cars. You will speed up faster on the lower gear, but what's unintuitive is that 100% is the lowest, kind of lowest gear.
That's it. That's the same logic. If you understand that, then you understand locomotives. Yeah, I think we're going to the right place, maybe, or not. I think I've missed it. Yeah, you need to stop and reverse because I did the wrong switch. Because this is a pre-laid map and there is a switch here just to park if you need to park something here. So we need to go back and then forwards again so we can go to the lake where you deliver the logs. Just all in run research said, how are you liking the game? Bed said.
Oh, I think
And
I
he
answered while I was muted and I didn't notice that. So yeah, Mike, I like the game. I'm really enjoying it. It's fun. Laying tracks is hard, but one day, that day will come probably, and I will put down the tracks myself. But yeah, I do enjoy this game.
You can go forwards now. I just changed the switches here. And just all in one research said, I watched you playing a couple of hours ago and the track you were laying made me laugh. That was crazy. When I get better, I might make a video playing Railroader. Yeah, we all are like that. And pretty much me and Bed said are the same because we're not good at this game. It's a challenging game. I mean, speaking from myself, but it's a fun game.
It is challenging. Even the small hill is a really hard obstacle to go past by. I mean, why? Oh, I have a brake on. I was wondering why I go so slow. Yeah, even the smallest hill is like a real challenge here. And I wouldn't think that you have to make such a loop. I was guessing that I might need...
Go back again, I'm sorry. For some reason the switch didn't move. I think I'm lagging a bit. Yeah, you just go back. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
At least the pre-laid tracks have like even plaques showing the names of things, but that can be overwhelming even so. You can go forward now. This is the one that I need to change, and then this one goes to the log lake.
Oh no, there's a person on the tracks.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that.
And actually, it looks cool. Like you're in this dust, this fog. It's very atmospheric.
Yeah, now you're going to the log lake. Yeah, this is another amazing part of the journey for me because I know a lot about the golden age of locomotives. And like I said on my stream, when logs are placed on the water, because at first you're like, why are we placing logs on the water? Like, how are the logs going to go up that thing from the lake? But there's gonna be literally people in real life. You can stop now, yeah. With huge metal poles with hooks on the point of it, taking the logs and pulling them towards the factory. Like, it's really manual, and the best place to keep logs is floating on the water. Like, if you think about it, yeah, that makes sense. Where else were you going to put logs and be able to search them so easily? Even though it looks really weird, like logs in the water.
Well, actually, here in Poland, back in the days, they were transporting wood logs by the river, and they were not pulling them. They were just throwing the logs into the water, and the river took the logs to a appropriate place. I'm not sure how they picked that up. I don't know if they had some kind of a crane that picked the logs from the water, but yeah, I saw that in the movie.
I can see that, yeah.
But this is kind of this is weird that you use the train to drop the logs into the water. But there's another thing that might be possible, that putting logs in the water actually treats them. They kind of soak the water, and maybe that's important for production. I don't know. if they want to process the wet logs. I don't know. You want to drive now?
Yeah, I can drive now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that much about logs, but I just
don't know
know
either.
about,
I'm just guessing.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how
Okay, there we go.
the factories work, like if they have heaters to dry the logs or something like that. I don't know about
Well,
that,
yeah,
but yeah.
but basically, I would think that they want the dry wood, so it's not expanding and it's not shrinking. Because I don't know, if you want to make something from the wood, I don't know, like planks, you don't want them to shrink, and
Yeah.
they will shrink when the moisture from them will evaporate, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Because
crazy.
wood is a living thing, so depending on how humidity it is, it's going to expand or contract. But I don't know how these factories, like in the golden age, treated wood. Like, all I know is that we just drop them on the water and they pick them up. But I'm like, yeah, how? Now I'm thinking, like, how do they treat the wood after they were soaking in a lake for 2 days? Like, is there a limit on how much days they can stay in the lake or something like that? Now that you said that, I just noted down that I'm going to look for that so I can know how that works.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to say, pretty, well, maybe not simple, but pretty basic train simulation game. And look how many subjects we can talk about just playing this game. We talk about trains, we talk about smoke, we talk about media, media's influence on public, and we talk about wood and processing wood. So many cool subjects.
Exactly. Oh, I mean, the second locomotive that we can buy, which is called Shay. She's by the way, just if you don't know, all the locomotives are pretty much females in that sense. For some reason, all the locomotives are female. Not in this game, but in real life. Like, it's always females.
Just like boats.
That's why, yeah, that's why it's Betsy. And the second one that we can buy, it's called Shay. It's I don't know why, but I never looked that up. But yeah, that's how it goes. So Shay, which is the second one that we can buy, she has a pretty interesting mechanical, how can I say, like how the wheels spin with the gears from the everything. Like, you can just make a whole documentary about that because it's pretty amazing how she runs. Let me just check where we are going. Yeah, we're going to the logs. Like, she's a very futuristic take on the locomotives, because you have a lot of gears going sideways into upwards and into downwards. Like, it's a pretty complex mechanic. The game doesn't tell you anything about that, but I know about that. And then when I look at Shay, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I know how this works. And for that time, that was peak technology, like amazing. And it was used in a locomotive and of course in many cars. So pretty much how cars work nowadays, you can go back to Shay and say that the way that her wheels run are pretty much the way that cars run nowadays, just 200 years later. At least for me that likes locomotives and trains, that is really amazing to watch. That's why I was highlighting her gears so much.
Yeah, I believe you can start stopping, actually.
Yeah.
And notice that we are so close.
Me neither. I was talking about Shay and I was like, okay, I need to.
Okay, this can be started. Okay, this can be started.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait here and.
Yeah. Oh, installed in this card. That's weird.
Yeah, I think it's because when you started pulling it, I was still going. Oh no,
actually,
it's doing both. Yeah.
There we go.
It can do both in one sitting.
Oh, actually, I believe it will end now. Okay, so maybe go a little bit more to the backwards.
Yeah, so we can complete that one.
Yeah. Okay. How do you stop so fast? Takes me a while to stop. Okay, that one's done. So we can go back a little bit.
Actually going forward so we
Oh,
can
that's fine,
put
that's
the
fine.
last one. Yeah.
Okay. Too far. I wonder what will happen. Oh, it fell down on the ground. Let me pick this up.
No, you can't pick, yeah.
Actually, it's a shame that it's not detecting that it's missing the train.
Yeah.
And actually, there's a little bit of physics. Okay, you can start stopping now. There we go.
Yeah, the nice thing about this game is that how the more wood you put into, or anything you put into the train, the heavier it's gonna get and the harder it is to stop and things like that. I think that's amazing. Like when the car is empty, it's easy to stop, and when you put wood into one
Okay,
car,
start stopping. Oh, that's fine. Okay, let's watch your head. Oh my god. Okay, it worked. It's not perfect, but I'm learning. I'm just learning.
Oh yeah, that's how the game works.
But yeah, that's my issue. I get distracted by my own thoughts. And
you didn't have any issue. Everything was fine.
Oh, we just dropped a few logs.
Do you want to drive back?
No, you can drive. Actually, I enjoy riding here. We don't need to switch tracks anymore, right? Because we're getting to the same place, so the switches should be fine. Yeah, I'm just checking. Actually, yeah, they look fine. Yeah. We can go. Now let me inhale the smoke.
Yeah. I'm just double checking. Yeah, everything is fine. Let me just go. I'm kind of lost a bit because I was playing the Rail Valley and this is different.
Oh,
That's the hard
definitely,
part
it's
of
a little
the
bit
game.
different. Yeah.
Yeah. There you just screw the mouse button to do things, and here you need to click and drag. My brain has a little difficulty on that. Which is funny sometimes, like I'm playing a different game which is about trains. And I'm just like, how do I put the regulator up? Oh, okay, it's E. And I just noticed something. I'm not streaming, so you can see, but in my game, it's snowing, and in your game, I can see the stream. It's dust. So, yeah, each one has a different weather. Doesn't seem to share with people around. Like, even though you put yours on dust, I still have snow on mine, which says a lot about how the code works in the game. Pretty much every person has its own weather.
I mean, to a point, I mean, on one hand, it's pretty good. Because you can experience the game how you like it. And
Yeah.
you're not forcing anyone to play your way. I believe the time of the day is synchronized, right?
Yeah, I think that is, yes. But like, if you that pretty much tells me if you wanted to come into my Silent Hill playthrough, for you to be able to see the same as I am seeing, you need to set the same day, the same time, and the same weather as I am. Otherwise, you're just going to see whatever. It's not something that the host can decide for everyone, but each and anyone can set their own weather. It's just a choice on how it's done. Which I didn't know. I just noticed now because you were on dust and I'm just on clear weather. Now you are on clear weather, but
Yeah, I mean, I
noticed
changed it because I was wondering if that's the issue of delay between us, or maybe if it's the game or the lag between us.
yeah, to be fair, now that you have clean weather, I don't have snow anymore. I also have the same weather that you have now.
Okay, so
Which is
maybe
weird.
if I switch, okay, let me switch to another type of weather. Just once, one
Yeah.
click, so the game can update. Okay, now it's custom weather, partly cloudy. Oh my god, it looks like dust actually.
Yeah, now my game is dusty as well.
Okay, so maybe that was the issue of synchronization.
Yeah, it seems like now your stream is pretty much the same as my game. So I think that was an issue, for sure. For sure, I guess. But now we have the same weather. And let me just check here. We're going to the sawmill. Yeah, I don't think I need to change any switches from here. There's 2 sawmills here, and we're going to the second one. Yeah, everything is set up already. I need to put more wood inside Betsy. We need to pick more wood because she only have 47 wood. She's gonna run out of wood eventually.
Okay. So let me check where we can pick up some wood. How do I know this?
We can either just place a wood bench here or look for one, because everything is free. Sandbox, you can just place whatever.
Okay, firewood facility. Yeah, I see that.
Just break here.
Oh no, I
She's heavy.
fell into the water.
And eventually the logs here are gonna be filled up. And then we'll need to move the other materials away from here.
I can barely see in this weather.
Yeah. You can change it, I'm fine with it. Do as you please. Like, I do this weather on the Silent Hill videos because it's really, you can't see anything. But you do anything you wanna do, I'm fine. Yeah, that's the wood post.
Oh, it
We need
needs
to
wood.
wait. Yeah, it goes up slowly. We just need to wait. So probably the next time we arrive here is gonna be fuller with more wood.
And actually, I'm not getting any experience. I mean, the experience is not sure. I would have to drop the logs myself to get the experience.
Yeah. I'm getting the experience because I was
that's
dropping the
fine.
logs.
I mean, that's fine. Since when you're playing multiplayer, one person can do the logs and the
Yeah.
lumber here to produce planks. The other one can try to, I don't know, get to a iron ore and deliver planks there. So that
Yeah.
kind of makes sense. So we don't get the same experience points.
Yeah, what I know about the game is that if you join my company, or like if I join your company, then like if I join your company and I deliver the logs, you get the experience. And if you join my company, when I deliver the logs or you deliver the logs, I get the experience. It's like,
Oh, okay, I understand that now.
yeah. But we really don't need to worry about that because we are playing together. We are not competing against each other. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
exactly,
matter.
exactly.
Whatever gets whatever. We're just going towards getting a new locomotive so we can do more things. Like usually how I was going into this game was like I'm going to fill the logs, and eventually when I get more money I can buy more flat cars. Let me see how much money do I have. Yeah, I have a lot of money. I can buy more flat cars so we can put more logs in, and then we can sell more logs and we can buy a new locomotive, and eventually the logs are gonna be filled, and then things just get going and going. Pretty straightforward. Like I said, it's almost like Transport Fever, but I can actually drive the locomotives, which is something that Transport Fever doesn't let me do, and I miss that. Like I enjoy the part of like doing strategy of everything else, but I wish I could drive the locomotives myself.
Well, actually, the game that I mentioned before, the Machine Key, it's more like a board tycoon game about transportation in general. You start with trains, but you can actually get inside the train and drive it. It's not a simulation, so it's pretty basic. It has pretty basic controls, like you move forward, you move backward, you can stop, but it's still fun, and you can get inside the cars as well. If you're doing the passengers transportation, you can get inside the cars if you have the car, if you have it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that game up. And like you told on the live stream, like a simulation game where you're a passenger, and I said that I would love that. Like I understood that it's about like a simulation where you are literally the passenger and you buy a ticket and you go from some place to someplace else, and you're not actually driving the train. I don't know if that's what you meant, but
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, yeah.
That was exactly what I meant.
I was like, yeah, that I would love that.
Really?
Because then the game would be about something else. Would be about you being the experience of being a passenger, and like maybe the game could add up accidents or things that happen mid-game and was not really your fault because you're just a passenger, so you just need to deal with it. I don't know.
Okay, you can start slowing down.
Yeah, let's try to make each one of them put 2 cars at once. No, it went too far. The brakes are bad on Betsy.
Why is that working? Oh, there you go. It's working.
Yeah, there's brakes. The cars.
This won't work. No, there are no brakes. I mean, I released the brake.
They're working.
Okay, stop.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. my god, this is nice. You can even put the animals here. And I wonder if they will stay there or they will just slide off. What else can I add? Mule deer, American bison, the eagle, the bald eagle. I know. That's so American. Come on. I know what to do.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry if I was holding the train.
No
from you.
worries, no worries. That's fine. I've learned that you can spawn animals, which is kind of cool.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, that's the DLC. I don't have that, but you have
Oh,
it.
it's a DLC. Okay.
Oh, this is amazing. Oh, there's a bear on top of the logs here.
Yeah, I wonder if will it slide or will it just?
Yeah,
Yeah.
move the trains here and I can just... we can see. There's a mod that I use on Transport Fever 2 that also adds wild animals. And sometimes you see them. Yeah, he's not moving.
Okay, so he will stay there, but I wonder what will happen if we drop the logs.
He's just flying there. He's forever stuck flying.
Uh-oh. I think I broke the game.
Oh my god.
How do you remove the bear? Oh no. Oh god. How do you remove
Oh
it?
my god.
Do I need to cut down the bear? This object is a prop. Use demolish instead. Okay.
Oh my god, you're going to demolish the bear.
I can't. It's not allowing me to remove it.
Okay, I removed it as a prop.
Oh, you have to type change the type of the
With
demolish
T.
type. Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I guess we are not putting animals on top of the carts. I mean, it's a shame.
This game is so broken. I
Yeah.
love it.
Okay, it won't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go forwards a little bit.
No, actually, you need to go backwards.
Backwards.
Oh, actually, that's
That's
good.
good.
That's good too. I forgot there's two of these. And yeah, we can go.
Let me go here. We are all up. Okay. You wanna drive or do I drive?
No, actually, I am enjoying watching you.
Okay, so we need to go back, right? Yeah.
Oh,
we
for
need to go
the
forward. Yeah, forward.
what the wood facility do? It won't allow me
What
to
is that?
pick up anything here.
Logs. Oh, firewood. Oh, right. The firewood is you need to put logs there, and if you put logs there, it's going to produce firewood for the trains.
Oh, okay.
Like Betsy needs firewood, so. Oh, you're gonna take out the logs?
Just
Okay.
from one cart.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, it's fine.
We can load
just put
that
again here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. We can stop. Perfect. Oh yeah, I see. It's here.
Yeah, the switches are all right, right? I don't need to
Yeah,
check
I mean
them.
they should.
Yeah. I find it very funny that the guy, like this drifter persona that we are using, it's pretty much the same as the screen that I sent you about the documentary that I was watching from the 50s. Like pretty much the guy was dressed the same with the cap and everything. It's very clear where they got the inspiration for the character.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, we can make a choo-choo.
Oh yeah, give me that black smoke. Actually,
Inhale that.
Yeah, and actually that should produce the steam, right? When you sound the horn, the whistle, that's more steam than.
Actually, the whistle, it doesn't matter really, because it's just a mechanism that is between the gauges of the pressure inside the locomotive. It doesn't have anything to do with the exhaust.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just another valve that you can switch back and forth to do the sound. On some locomotives, actually, if you did sound the whistle, it would make the locomotive run a little slower because it was tightly wounded to the pressure of the boiler. But that changed over time, of course. And even on electric locomotives, they kept the same sound as steam locomotives for the whistle, even though you don't need to run air through the whistles to do the sound. It's just like emulating the mechanical sound of the whistle. Like you can see on top of Betsy that there's white smoke coming out of a whistle.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Like I told you, if this was real, like real life, the smoke from Betsy would be white as well. But the whistle smoke is also smoke coming from the boiler. But shouldn't really make a difference. Oh, why is she stopping now?
Do you want me to push you a bit?
Is there any brakes
I
turned
don't think
on
so.
here?
This one is on 0. This one is on 0. Yeah, they're off.
Yeah, there's. She just decided to chuck there. You can also release pressure from the boiler here if you press C. It's this smoke that you can see on the side of Betsy. Like now I'm releasing smoke again. Now I just stop releasing it. It pretty much just changes how much pressure goes into the boiler and how much speed she's going to be getting. If you want to take out this speed, you can just release this air. Steam locomotives are really something special. Not because they are advanced, but because they have so many specific mechanics. It's like I told you that I tell Andy, I think that steam locomotives and steam anything, it's such a crazy idea. Like even Betsy, think about it. You're standing close to a boiler that is putting pressure and steam. Like if you don't know how to command these things, it's going to explode in your face.
Well, actually, I have same feelings or similar feelings about the cars running on hydrogen. There's not
Yeah.
that many, but there used to be a few at least. So, probably some prototypes that used to run on hydrogen.
But like all these golden age locomotives, they are so scary. Even Betsy, like think about it. You're just trapped in a wooden box with a pressure cooker just going.
Yeah. Okay, so
And-
continue. I will tell that later.
No, you can talk.
Okay, so locomotives are one thing, but think about the what they're called. The zeppelins,
Oh, yeah.
they
Oh
were
my
filled.
God, the zeppelins.
There was like one spark, and you were high up in the air, and one spark. That's enough to blow everything. That was crazy.
Like I tell Andy sometimes that I enjoy history and I love to learn about things in history, and there's so many things that existed that I think like this can't be real. Like how people look at this and thought this was okay. Like zeppelins, it's such a crazy idea. And it's so crazy that it didn't really catch on because it's pretty much was just bombs floating around. It's crazy. Like I can see how they matter in the perspective of things going forward, but it's so crazy. Like I told you in the game. Oh my god, I forgot the game. What's the name of the game that I play? It's Transport Fever 2, where you have the tram system, which is pretty much buses going into the city, but they are pretty much Betsy's. And you see the people just hanging, happy, doing whatever. And there's a huge And I mean, huge pressure cooker going in front of them. And I just imagined myself, and I was like, nope, I would never go into that thing.
Well,
And it's just normal. Like, yeah, that's technology. Let's do that.
well, I believe they actually didn't care because most of them probably didn't knew what,
Yeah. Yeah.
they didn't
Exactly.
know how it works. They just wanted to get from point A to point B, and they could do it fast in trains. Well, faster than using, I don't know, carriages and horses.
Of course.
It was for them it was better actually, and they just didn't care. And as for what I think about why they did it, why they put the boiler that could explode anytime if you make one mistake or a few mistakes. They also didn't care. It was like the race into space when USA and Russia they kind of raced who will reach
Yeah,
the.
of course. And they didn't know. Like, I'm saying this now because we have all this technology now, and we can look back and just think like, how the hell would they do that? Because that's so dangerous. But back then they didn't know. Like, was the peak of technology. Like, you can think people that used to, like you said, used to run horses, and now there's a machine that goes 5 times faster than horses. So who cares what it looks like? Like, people don't even know the danger of it. So it's fine. We know the danger of it. So what I'm saying, like, I would never go close to that. It's because I know the dangers of it, but they didn't know the dangers of it. And sometimes it didn't even was dangerous. Like, a person maybe could have been on a tram all their lives and the boiler never exploded. But once you know about engineering and you learn about how things are, sometimes you're like, oh my god, they really did a tram that was about to explode every single day, but they didn't know. And maybe it never exploded, but now we know that it could explode, but we learn from it. Like, it's amazing.
Well, yeah, now we have knowledge they didn't have back then.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, even in medicine, I might be wrong about that, but I believe there was one doctor, that he was treating his patients with mercury, which is very toxic, right? Or they were using a lot of stuff that now we consider poison. But someone had to do it, so we know. I know.
Yeah,
it's,
exactly. That's really something. Medicine, even just medicine. If you take medicine and you look back, it's just crazy because
and
they
you
didn't
can start
know.
stopping a bit.
Yeah,
There you go.
I just watched the bear here. I just find it so, I don't know, crazy, but like, it's really something when you learn about something that was made years ago, and you're like, oh my god, they were so close to killing themselves and they didn't have any idea, and that was important for us to be able to advance and whatever we did advance. Let me just go back here a little bit.
Okay, that's good.
That's why I love so much to learn about history, because if you compare about what we know today, it's crazy. Like you can say it's crazy, but to them was not crazy. Oh, it didn't went through here. Let me just go back again. Oh, you can do the other one now, I think.
Yeah, I should be able to.
I thought this one was going
that's
to
fine.
go. This is weird sometimes.
Don't move, don't move.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
Actually, that's fine. Okay, that one is full. We are still missing one load on the first card. Oh, actually, they do have different numbers. And this one keeps going. I think it's bugged. Okay, we are full.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
actually, let me grab some wood for Betsy here.
Let me see. Yeah, she's 62 out of 0. And the hatch,
Okay, she's full.
71.
So let me grab some more then.
There's wood back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just
Okay.
shove here. Yeah. Like if you like, I like to learn about locomotives, and I know that in the golden age of locomotives, you usually had 3 or 4 people working on the same locomotive, because one person was supposed to drive it, one person was supposed to feed it, one person was supposed to do something else. And then it makes sense that this game is multiplayer, and like I told you, the Rail Valley needs to have multiplayer because there's so much potential for that.
Yeah, I think the same. This game is meant to be multiplayer. Oh, I can access the whistle from here.
Yeah, I was about to say, how did you do that? Yeah. That's amazing. When I'm driving the locomotive, I can only do with control and shift. If I just do control, it goes up and then goes down straight away, which is weird. But if I do control and then I do shift, it goes down slowly. But sometimes in this game I like to get out of the train and just do it manually because it's more fun. But it's not as fun as the Rail Valley, so I just go normally inside the cabin. That's why I said that the Rail Valley and this game, it's just two different experiences. And Transport Fever 2, whatever, every game is different train experiences. I enjoy them all because I like trains. Like Betsy, I don't want to talk bad about Betsy, but there's not much anything interesting going on. Like it's just two axles driving. You can't even see much of anything. But Shay, which is the second locomotive that you can get, I think it's pretty amazing. Because it has that whole engineering thing where two pistons actually are charging rotors that drive two types of differentials going into different axles. It's like it's so crazy. It's like, oh my god. And the other side of Shay doesn't have anything because it's only one side that is pulling the tracks and the other side is just following around. Like Betsy, the two sides of her have pistons. If you look both sides, the two sides have pistons going, but Shay only has pistons on the right side. So if you see the left side of the locomotive, there's nothing, because the left side is just going with the right side. And when you take this and compare to real life, you're just like, oh yeah. This is actually a good game to show how things evolved. Because Betsy was based on a real life service train. Like Betsy is the real first train you get on the Rail Valley, which is that small yellow train. That's pretty much Betsy. But Betsy is from the golden age of locomotives. And she's pretty tough because she's small. Like even Shay, which is bigger, it's not as strong as Betsy. And then you're like, well, why am I using Shay if it's not as strong as Betsy? But then there are some specific places where a bigger locomotive makes more sense than Betsy. And then you're like, oh, okay, I understand now. I just love it. Trains are just really amazing. I mean, nothing against electrical trains, but electrical trains just solve problems with electricity, and you don't have all these kinds of weird, quirky mechanics because it's just electric. I just find it very interesting. And also the developer of this game has the same vibe. Like, he did this game because he loves the golden age of locomotives, and I went too far. Like, he pretty much made this game because he loves how the golden age of locomotives run. I'm going back now.
Actually, what's that? In front of the in front of Betsy. Was it here before? Kinda looks like a
What?
bumper, but I don't remember this.
Oh, it's just you can, because any locomotive can go backwards and forwards. So
Yeah, I get this, but it's the thing that I didn't notice that before.
yeah. Oh, I can. These ones are not going. Okay, they are going off. How much money do I have now? I have 2,900, and I think we can buy the next one with Shay.
Okay,
Let's
so
just go back.
yeah, actually, I believe I have to go. It's already 4 a.m. for me.
Okay. No
So
problem.
let's go back to the starting station.
Yeah.
Let's get the new loco.
Yeah, here is
Oh my god, I'm stuck.
10 p.m. I can say that the beginning of this game can seem quite slow because we're just moving logs. But eventually the log factory is gonna be full, and then we need to move the planks, and that's gonna be much harder to do. Like you saw on my live stream, I was pulling out the planks to go to the iron mine, and Shay was just not able to do it alone. So I had to leave some cargo behind and just pull some of it and then go back and pick up again. It gets more complex as you need to deliver more heavy cargo. It just starts very easy, I would say, and monotonous because you're just moving logs, but it gets more hard. Eventually we'll need to use Betsy as well as Shay to move other things, and then eventually we'll be able to get the other locomotive. It has potential, like there's a lot of locomotives to use, but yeah. What I enjoy the most about this one compared to the Rail Valley is that I don't need to sit in the cabin and worry about a lot of things. I can just look around.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot more time to relax and admire the views and take care of different stuff. You can always catch up to your train pretty easily.
Exactly. This is much more sandbox than the Rail Valley.
Yeah.
But like for me, the fact that to turn on the headlights for Betsy, you need to open the the window and then light her up. I'm like, yeah, this is great. This is pretty much how it went in the golden age of locomotives. Imagine you need to really light up a candle to have light. That's why I love Transport Fever so much, because you start, like if you start, of course, in the earliest year possible, you only have access to the first generations of things, and it keeps growing up and you keep replacing with better technology. That's a really good game for you to be able to see how technology keeps going, because you just keeps replacing the old things you were using with new ones as the years go by, and that to me is really amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty much the
This-
same in machine key. You actually, the longer you play, well, machine key is pretty much like this one, because you have to build tracks, deliver one resource to the industry so it can produce. For example, you deliver logs to a sawmill. It's producing planks, so you can move planks to a tool factory. Tool factory is producing tools. You can
Yeah.
deliver, I don't know, crude oil to a refinery, so you'll get the diesel engines. All right, and later
Yeah.
on you'll start producing electricity. You can start the airplanes transportation by airplanes. You can do the roads. You can build the roads and stuff like that. It's pretty deep.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'm going to check out the game for sure.
And actually, trains and locomotives do age, and they get rusty, so you have to replace them.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell?
The bear is still here.
It's props. There we go. He's gone. He's in better place now. Okay, let's load the train. I'm going to save the game. And I'm off to bed.
Okay. Let me just put Shay here. So we have Shay next time.
I mean, she's also nice. It's amazing. It's a bigger train. You would think it's more powerful, but you say it's not that powerful as Betsy.
Yeah, it's not as powerful as Betsy.
Well,
Because if you consider the size of Shay to the amount of power that she has, she actually lacks power because she's so big. But she actually has more pull power than Betsy because she's big, but she has less speed. It's really interesting. And there's a lot to talk about Shay. Like I'm not going to because you want to go to sleep, but oh man, there's a
But
lot
yeah,
to
we
talk
can talk
about
about
this
it
one.
next time we play.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let me save the game. New save. Relayed tracks. That's fine. Okay, the game is saved. Let me leave the session.
Yeah.
And thank you, T-Becca, for playing with me. I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed the chat we had. I've learned a few things. I don't know how many of them I will remember, because my memory is great. It's amazing, but it's really short.
You don't need to worry about that because if it's about trains, I can always refresh your memory.
Yeah, I mean, I like to learn, but I keep forgetting stuff. Like a lot.
I have
Unless there are subjects, there are topics that they just stay, the information stays in my head. I know a lot about, well, a lot, maybe not a lot, but I know a little bit of 3D graphics because I used to do 3D graphics quite a lot. I know a little bit about programming. I'm not a professional, but I know a little bit, so I can talk about that. I can talk about game mechanics or the solutions, how something can be solved, how something can be made. I like to analyze stuff, how it was made, or how do I think it was made, how I would approach it, and I can talk about that a lot. And these information stay in my head for a bit longer. History, not so much, but yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't remember this at the moment, I cannot recall it, but then it will just hit me. Oh, T-Becca told me about that, and I remember, right? So I can share that with others. But yeah, I wanted to say thank you because I really enjoyed this stream. I really enjoyed playing with you, and I hope we can continue these sessions in Railroads Online or in other games. Hopefully the Rail Valley will get the multiplayer mode as well. That would be fun.
Yeah, for sure. For me as well. I can even look up that mod that I told you about of the Rail Valley that's multiplayer, and I can understand what you're saying because my memory, even though I'm telling you a lot about trains, my memory is really bad. I just watch the same documentaries pretty much every day so I can remember the things that I want to remember. So I can understand when you tell me that your memory is not as good as like to remember things. I know that. I'm like that as well. I just keep refreshing things I enjoy in order to be able to know it. It's a weird thing.
Okay, then I'm off. Yeah, I really need to go to bed.
Okay, have a good night. Have a good sleep.
Yeah, you too. Have a good night. And see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I believe it was a very nice talk we had. We had a very interesting chat, and there was a lot of information. T-Becca knows a lot, and it's always fun. So please be sure to visit T-Becca. There's the link, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye bye.